Hello crafty friends, it's Jess from jesscrafts.com and I'm here with a quick video that's also, I don't know if you can already tell, but live. So I'm not doing a voiceover for this, it's going to kind of happen in real time, but I'm hoping it'll be fast enough that I'll be okay. So a lot of people have been asking, what do you put on the inside of the cards that you send away to Cards for Hospitalized Kids? As you know, I leave a link in the video description always to that organization, but I've changed it up a bit and I'm leaving a link to a new page on my website that will link to Cards for Hospitalized Kids and a few other organizations, as well as link to some jokes that you can print and put inside the cards. I think that jokes are great for kids' cards, and I've included a little bit of a sentiment to go with it, and I'm going to show you exactly what I do with them. And I encourage you in the comments to leave me any good jokes you found, because I'm going to continue to make these. Right now, if you go to my website, links in the video description, you can print these off, and they're PDFs, so they should be pretty easy to print from any computer, and cut them apart. But I like to do jokes kind of themed to what's going on the card. So I have these two, the first two that are general jokes, and they have the stay strong sentiment. So I hope you enjoyed this joke, and then stay strong at the bottom, because that's one of the things that are recommended for Cards for Hospitalized Kids. And then I also have it as have an awesome day, in case you're sending it to a different organization, or if you're making cards for your grandkids or something like that and the stay strong message doesn't really make sense. Or your own kids, whoever. But then I also have some summer jokes, and so this you'll also find on the website, and I'm going to cut these apart today because I have a couple summer cards I need to add some sentiments to. And I also linked to some other people who have made printable jokes. Theirs don't include the extra sentiments, so mine say, I hope you enjoyed this joke. What did the pig say on the hot summer day? I'm bacon. Remember, you rock. And these are literally just jokes. They're meant more for like school lunch cards from, mom to kids in their school lunch, or dad. And anyway, so it's just another option. I like to add a little bit more to it. And so that's what I have available. But I kept them, as you can see, incredibly simple. There's no extra embellishment. There's no little graphics. Like these have little graphics. And I might do some more like that in the future, but I do want to offer the plain ones because it saves you printer ink, essentially. Saves me printer ink, and that's how I tend to do them. I figure you can add a stamp to the inside to add a little more pizzazz. So basically you'll need to take your paper trimmer. I made these 4 inches wide, so they should fit on a card, whether it's landscape or portrait. You might just need to cut fairly close to the edge. And so here on my paper trimmer, I can even take that measurement and make sure that I'm cutting it to 4 or less, because these are going to be 4 1/4 cards if you're doing standard A2 size. So again, because this video is live, you are going to hear the noise that my paper trimmer makes. This is my Swingline Guillotine trimmer, and you could certainly cut a whole bunch of printer paper at one time with it, because it is that guillotine style and never dulls. I love this trimmer. So now that I've cut a few apart, I'm just going to do a handful of cards so you can see what I do, since that is kind of the question I've received a few times. I'm going to take a card. You might remember these from one of the Doodlebug paper pad videos. This one actually says happy birthday, so I don't want that for the card drive. Here we have Hello Sunshine, and it says, my joke says, when do you go at red and stop at green? When you're eating a watermelon. So again, if you have any funny jokes, please leave them in the video description, because I'm going to be making more of these, and I'm going to try to kind of link them up. I have some mermaids coming in the future, some pirates coming in the future, and so I'll make some pirate and mermaid jokes as well. So I just place my joke down in the center of the card, and then what they recommend at Cards for Hospitalized Kids is for you to sign your name and your state. Don't get any more specific than that, but again, you can look at those guidelines. Links will be in the video description. And so I tend to just put a heart and then sign Jess from Colorado. And that's it. I don't stamp the back of my cards because, again, they don't want you to be specific. You can't leave like a blog link or anything on the back there. I could use one of my more simple handmade stamps, like I have one that says handmade in Colorado. I have one that says handmade by Jess. Those would be fine. But just, again, always be sure to look at the guidelines. So I hope that this is helpful to all of you who have asked about it. You can print these jokes from my website. I just print them on plain white printer paper, and I attach them to the inside of the card. I will be adding more, so when you go to the website, go to the page on my website, bookmark it so you can check it again, or I'll let you know when I've released a new set of jokes. But if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. I will also just leave a few links here and there in the video description as well. And I just want to say thank you to everyone who has said that they're wanting to donate cards now and leaving such sweet comments on my videos. I really appreciate all the support that you guys have been showing me. And I will have some more 6x6 paper pad tutorials coming up, but I also have the Simon Says Stamp May kit. I don't know, the one that's like all wedding based that I'm gonna be challenged to figure out how to turn into cards that are useful for me. So anyway, thanks so much for watching. Again, please give it a thumbs up and a like. Leave me some jokes in the comments so that I can add them for future, printables. So thank you so much. Bye.